It is the in-between the untruth and the truth. This is where you begin to have that change to occur that you desire. That's what we call the principle of exchange. The key word is principle. Because whether you realize it or not, our untruth is being probably supported by some principles that is sustaining that. And then the truth we have in our lives is being supported by principles that is sustaining. And so what happens is we have problems, or even if we're just trying to make changes in certain areas in our lives, that means we have to entertain something higher according to where we're at. So you have your current state where you're at, and then you have an expected or projected state where you want to be. But you cannot, or you have problems, you cannot solve problems in your current state with the same knowledge you have in that same problem. Unfortunately, that's what a lot of us do. We try to solve our own problems in the same mindset that we have, and that's the same thing that's fueling your problems. So you have to entertain something outside of that problem in order to come back into that problem you're in and begin to change it. Can I get a witness? You follow what I'm saying? So, the principle of exchange is the process of the mind and spirit changing its intrapersonal grid. Remember last time I talked about grids? If you picture a grid, you got these, horizontal line or vertical line. And inside this grid is fed with images, ideas, and things that feed your imagination, disciplines and habits, and all these different things that keeps the mind and the heart and the spirit to be locked into a certain expression or a certain mode or a certain mentality in life. You see what I'm saying? And everyone's situation might be a little bit different. But at the end of the day, we're in a grid. And so when people want to change that grid, you have to have a key to unlock that grid. And that key is truth, knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. So when you understand your circumstance, you can advance. When you have knowledge in your circumstance, you can advance. When you have wisdom in your circumstance, you can advance. When you understand a different principle in your situation, you can advance. When you have truth, you can advance. Because when you have truth, you can see the corresponding actions going on. You can see the nature of what's going on. You can see the motive behind what's got you in your situation. And remember, we talked about there's two different paths. You got different patterns. They're unseen patterns that either lead you to being controlled or enslaved or oppressed, or you got certain patterns that lead you to being freedom. You follow? Okay? So this is what this whole process is really all about, principle exchange. So as we go in this, it is the thing that's hindering us from moving forward. The weight is the untruth. And so as you look on that, the paradigm of truth, some of that wasn't here last week, those little bubbles right there, where it talks about culture and body.